I think we have some special and unique information in this video. Hey, what's going on everybody? Rick and Nikki here.
Hello!
And in addition to that special and unique information, we'll give you the usual park updates. Let's step inside and see what's new. First things first, we are dropping Nikki off at the MIB Alien Attack attraction.
Yes.
She's getting some training from a professional.
I am, from Robert, yes. And he's an MIB expert and admin of the MIB 900 group on Facebook. So he's gonna send me through a bunch of runs. I'm really super excited.
All right, good luck with your training. I'm gonna go give out some updates and we'll meet back here later.
Okay. Whoop.
Okay, I made it back to the front of the park. We can start with the updates, starting with the South Side Pavilion. The entrance pavilion has been completely torn down. That's why those construction walls are there. And here's a friendly heads up. With that construction and half of the entrances being gone, it can be a long wait and a long line in the morning to get into Universal Studios Florida. Personally, I think Universal should have done the pass holder entrance here instead of Islands of Adventure because of the reduced number of entrances. But that's just my opinion. Regardless, we are in Minion Land, currently under construction. Let's go look at some of the facades up here. The pink cupcake, that's for Bake My Day. There's the Papa Nana. The actual cafe still needs a lot of work done on its facade. And somewhere in this complex will be Illuminations Theater. I will leave a link to the video that I posted describing this entire Minion Land in the description box. We also got some more information on Minion Blast. We learned there will be no height requirement for this attraction. However, any children that ride it needs to be able to stand on their own. Reporting from Minion Land, this has been Rix Flix on to the weather. Thank you, Rick. The forecast for today is sunny and hot, a high in the 90s with a chance of afternoon thunderstorms. That forecast is now good for the next 4 months. On second thought, make it 5. Inside of the Hello Kitty shop, I've shown you the Simpsons dress for $65, but I haven't shown you the shirt that costs $60. And for $65, the Simpsons jacket, there's the front, and this is the graphic on the back. The summer tribute store facade looks to be complete, a celebration of the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park. This Thursday, May 25th, it will be open for previews, and then the following day, it should be open to all guests. I'm hoping for some new and unique snacks and some 30th anniversary merch. I've heard rumblings, small rumblings, well, I heard one rumble, that maybe there will be a return of the prop shop. But that's something I've got to pay attention to. I don't have that confirmed, but I've heard at least one rumble to that regard. I'm also keeping an eye out for the La Bamba Cafe to see if that returns as far as being open for summertime guests. Right now, it's just being used as part of the VIP experience. One more thing I'm keeping an eye out for, this location right here is supposed to be transformed into the temporary home of the Starbucks Cafe. Universal has ended their nighttime spectacular fountain show. They've been dismantling the actual fountain platform, waiting for a replacement. I'm excited and curious to see what it's going to be. I think the biggest question when it comes to the replacement show, will it feature drones? That is the question on everyone's mind. I feel like I'm getting in a lot of updates while Nikki's training for MIB. We're going to get to her in just a moment, don't you worry. So it has been a few years since I bought a lanyard. So this might be old information for some of you, but lanyards now are sold separately than the little card holders. Lanyard's going to run you between $13 and $15, and the actual card holder is $8. I'm already at Springfield and no messages from Nikki. Oh well, if I get there early, I'll take a run on MIB myself. And don't forget, we are going to explain how you can get free MIB training from an expert too. And of course, that Simpsons shirt and jacket I showed you earlier can also be found here at the Quickie Mart. The Twirl and Hurl did not open with the park at 9 a.m. Instead, it's going to open at 10 a.m. I'm here early on a Sunday morning and it is extremely quiet here in Springfield and Krusty Land. I've texted Nikki, I haven't heard from her, so you know what? I'll just go on it myself. See what my high score is for today. All right, we've caught up with Nikki. She's done with her training. Before we tell you how you can be trained for free by an MIB professional, let's give you some background. Nikki's previous personal best is what, 525?
Yes.
525K.
Right.
You only got in that range once.
Only like, yeah, maybe once, maybe twice, but I mean,
usually
really,
you're like in the 300 range, right?
Yeah, that's where I average about 300.
300,000.
Yes.
And after today's training, what's your new personal best?
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up.
The exact score?
Yes. Hold on.
She wants the exact to the dot score.
816. I don't know if you can see it.
816.
816.
75.
Yes.
816,075.
I am so stoked.
New PR.
Yes. So how the training went was, I went through with Robert, and I just sat there and he pointed at everything with the gun, you know, the laser. So I knew exactly where the targets were, and he talked me through each target of where you're supposed to aim, because some of them, they're a little tricky.
It's confusing, yeah.
It is, where you're like, okay, hit the top of the nose, but then hit here. So they're, you know, there's some kind of hidden ones.
Right.
He tries to keep it as simple as possible. You get the biggest amount of points with the least amount of targets, you know. So and then, so that was the first run. Second run, he coached me up, and then he, you know,
as you're shooting,
as I'm shooting, he sat there and coached me up and said, okay, point to this, point to that, and then you start to get, you know, through subsequent runs better. And then what he did was he kind of like fine-tuned, okay, I'm holding the gun a little too low, don't look at my score, because I kept trying to look back at my score, and he's like, stop looking, because every time I would look, I'd go down, you know, my gun would drop. So in fact, that was my best score after he left, because I was, I don't know if I was like,
sorry, calm down, you're really excited.
I'm excited.
You're really excited. Take a breath.
Okay.
Your 816K high score was actually after he had left. You did that on your own.
Yes, I did that on my own. So my highest with him was like in the 600s. And I don't know if it was just, I was feeling pressure because I wanted to impress him, and I wanted to do a good job, and I wanted, you know, to make my coach proud, you know. But as soon as he left, I calmed down, and I was like, I was in a car with a bunch of people that never played or never did it before, really, and or weren't, you know, so solid at it. But yeah, so I did it. I got it. I did it. I'm so excited. I got us jumping up and down.
All right, now let's get to the information that's going to help you guys watching.
Okay.
So there is the Facebook group, the MIB 900 Club.
Right.
Now, on the Facebook page, they have docs, right? Like documents.
Yes, exactly. So if you scroll to the files section.
The files, that's what I meant.
Yeah, and then look for Robert's. That's the one I studied up on, and where I have my most success. And yeah, so it's a PDF.
So there's a cheat sheet.
Yes.
On the Facebook group page. Now, if you want to have individual training like Nikki had today, all you have to do is post on the Facebook page that you're looking for some training, and people who are willing to train you will reach back out to you.
Right, exactly.
Now, your guy likes to do it first thing in the mornings, right?
Yes, where there's hardly any guests in the park so far, and you can get a couple of training runs in without having any other lasers kind of, you know, mess up your line of sight, you know, so that you know exactly what targets you're shooting for.
But others will just reply back to you, hey, I'll be at MIB on this day from this time frame.
Yes.
So all you have to do, very simple, post on the page you're looking for some training.
Yeah, exactly. I'm so excited. I like literally I want to keep going through runs, but it's getting busier now.
Yeah.
So
and we do have to continue on with the video here, the update video.
I am gonna max out. I swear, I'm getting close. I know where my targets are. I know where my, you know.
By the way, I did take a couple runs, and one of the other admins happened to be there, Nick Papagiorgio.
Yes.
So he gave me a couple tips. So I did have a high score today of 854,000. So
of course, he still freaking beats me. I'm gonna max out before you. I swear to God, even if I have to sneak here every morning and practice before you get here, but I'm gonna max out before
you're better at both tracks. Like today was just green, that's all they were running. But you've studied up and been trained on red too, so you're actually way better on red than I am. So you have that.
Oh well, we'll see. Anyway, I'm really excited.
And now back to the updates.
Okay.
Okay guys, do me a favor. If you're getting value out of this video, if you're learning something new, or if you're just enjoying it, please click that subscribe button. What I'm gonna do is do a panning shot of London for 10 seconds to give you that opportunity to click that subscribe button. Well, thank you guys for doing that. Let's pop inside of Diagon Alley and see what's happening in there. Let's see if there's any new cookies or bakery items inside of Sugar Plums. I did not find anything new in the bakery, but I did find these. I've never noticed these before. Tooth Splintering Strong Mints. Huh. $4.95. On this Sunday morning at 11 a.m., Escape from Gringotts is just a 25-minute wait. Let's head into Nocturne Alley. A couple things to show you inside of Bergen & Berks. Well, look what I found here. A very nice Dementors t-shirt for $25. $27. Here's a t-shirt I haven't seen before. I served in Azkaban. Approach with extreme caution. Do not attempt to use magic against this person. That's a pretty cool t-shirt. 27 bucks.
Okay. Really fast, I just wanted to say thank you to Robert for all the training runs and being so patient with me. I mean, legit. I'm gonna get there, Robert. And then also, when I did my best run, I was with 2 subscribers. I meant to mention it before. I always said was that people were like that, like skilled, but I should have said that they cheered me on and that they were just like the sweetest, bestest little subscribers that I could have ridden with.
Well, you were excited earlier. I mean, you're still excited now.
I still am. I'm still like I'm on like this weird high. I swear. Oh, this is so much fun. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to both groups.
You remembered and worked it in.
I did.
At the exit of Fast and Furious Supercharged, they've added this movie poster. Movie's been out for a few days now. Fast X, Fast 10. Inside the gift shop, this is the only t-shirt I see representing the new movie. It's $30. That's the front. And I'll switch it around here to show you the more colorful backside. There you go. Show your love of the movie with this t-shirt. How about lunch and a quick food review at Lombard's Seafood Grill? Before we go into Lombard's, I always like to comment on this wall. This is like so, it looks so Sesame Street. I think it's a good like Instagram wall though. Maybe we'll take a picture. And we have special pass holder dining upstairs. This is our dining area for today. First time we've eaten in this specific area. And before we eat and we do the quick food review, I thought I would walk you out to the balcony here. Show you the view. Springfield, Krusty Land, and over here, well, isn't this just nice? A view of the London facade. Pretty nice up here. Okay, let's scan the menu and see what we're going to eat today. This is the Bayou Shrimp for $29. Seared Gulf Shrimp, andouille and roasted corn grit cake, sauteed spinach, smoked cheddar cream, and a tomato glaze. And this is Nikki's grilled chicken Caesar salad for $19. The balcony is so nice. Let's do the quick food review from here, Nikki.
I know, I've never been up here before. It has the best views. Oh my goodness, it's awesome. You need to check it out. Anyway, so I had the chicken Caesar salad. I guess, like you said, I'm taking a tour of chicken Caesar salad.
All the salads, all the Caesar salads at Universal Orlando Resort.
Exactly. So this one was dressed appropriately. So it wasn't too heavy, it wasn't too light, it was really nice. And there's strips of, I would say, cheese that gives it that nice little bite and even a little crunch. So I really enjoyed it a lot. And the chicken was, you know, grilled nicely. So no complaints here. Good.
Mine was pretty good. The Bayou Shrimp, it had like 2 little sauces on it. Like it came with like a cheddar cheese cream and like a tomato glaze, a Creole tomato glaze. I of course enjoyed the cheddar cheese cream, but surprisingly, I enjoyed that Creole tomato spread or glaze.
Okay.
It was sweet. I like the sweetness. Okay. And I've never had grits in cake form. I enjoyed it. It had little bits of andouille sausage in it.
Wow. I looked at it. I was like, oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I could eat something like this.
What was nice about it was the texture, the crispiness of the grit cake.
Yeah,
that was enjoyable. Yes, yeah, the crispiness to it, I like it. Nice. And the shrimp itself, they were jumbo and delicious.
Jumbo and delicious.
As far as the pricing, it was 29 bucks. I don't know if it's a $29 dish, maybe more like a $25 dish. I enjoyed it, but that'd be my only critique. Maybe it's slightly, you know, but they tend to do that here at Lombard's.
They do.
Lombard's tends to be a bit on the pricey side. But good food, enjoyable, nice atmosphere.
Exactly.
Food, water, atmosphere. Shout out to SpongeBob.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, it's the Latin Street Dance Show. I never show it because of copyrighted music, but it's here in New York City. The Mummy is a 45-minute wait right now. Just ask this gentleman right here, he'll tell you. The refurb of the New York City Library facade coming along. Last time I was here, I showed you that little section. Since then, they've added this section here. It's gonna look good. And this is the first time I'm noticing this, but if you have a service dog, right under Rip Ride Rocket here is one of the little stations for your doggy to make. And it's real grass. I bet the fur babies appreciate that.
Oh, for sure.
And that's all the updates we have for you for today. I think we're gonna head back over to MIB though. If we happen to get a perfect score when we're over there, we'll cut it back in and let you know.
Absolutely. I need more training.
But until then,
Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun.
see you next time.
Bye guys.